Hey, this is Taylor Roussel with Dr. Martin's English 315 class, and I'm here to compare the three poems for this week's assignments. Okay, so the first poem we're going to take a look at is To the Virgins to Make Much of Time by Robert Herrick. So, what this poem is basically about is the beauty of a virgin woman and how, the beauty is fleeting as time goes on because beauty is not timeless according to the men's standard. And so they're just saying that, the beauty won't last forever, so the virgins need to hurry up and get married and have sex while they're still beautiful. Because if they're not as beautiful as they were in their youth, men won't find them as appealing. And so they compare beauty to a rosebud. And it says, "Gather ye rosebuds while ye may, old time is still a-flying, and this same flower that smiles today, tomorrow will be dying." So it's just, again, saying that women's beauty will not last forever, and it could die by tomorrow, basically just as a rosebud's life. So women need to get married, seize the day, don't waste time, just hurry up, have sex, do whatever while they're still young. The next poem that we are going to look at is To His Coy Mistress by Andrew Marvell. And so this poem is about the speaker trying to convince his mistress to make love with him. And so obviously using the word mistress, this is about adultery and such. And he was trying to convey her, sway her to make love to him because they don't have that much time left before her beauty is decayed. Like, they just need to hurry up, do this now. She doesn't have time to regret it because her beauty will no longer be if they don't do this, And so he kind of describes her as a shy woman and thinks there's no reason why she shouldn't want to do this because their death is basically approaching. Like, that's how much time they don't have, per se. And he also is just like mainly about lust and love, like sex-wise. And so he says this. He says, 200 to adore each breast, but 30,000 to the rest. An age at least to every part, and the last age should show your heart. So in that, it means that he's going to love everything else before he gets to the heart. So that just further emphasizes it's all about lust and material and her physical beauty that's important to him rather than just his morals and what she'll look like in 10 years. He wants her to hurry up and make love to him now while she looks like that because he doesn't want to do it whenever they're however years old. The last poem that we are going to look at is A Marriage State by Catherine Phillips. So this poem is about just the cold hard truth and reality of marriage because she's saying that it's all just a fake face that wives put on that makes everything seem like it's awesome, amazing, happy, and loving, when in reality it's really not. Like, she says that you gave away all your freedom when you cross over into matrimony. And so she kind of encourages women that are still virgins to stay virgins as long as possible because if not, then their whole life is going to be turned upside down, ruined before they're ready, And so she says this whenever she's trying to persuade the virgins. Our virgin state is crowned with much content. It's always happy as it's innocent. No blistering husbands to create your fears. No pangs of childbirth to extort your tears. No children's cry for to offend your ears. And so she is saying how it's not what it's all cracked up to be. Not all fun and games. It's not just all love and happiness. It's actually a lot worse. And she's advising people to not hurry up and get married like the other two poems are encouraging women to do. to start comparing two of the poems, we're going to start with To the Virgins, To Make Much of Time, and To His Coy Mistress. So these both are about women hurrying up and, making love, getting married, whatever, before their beauty and their physical appearance is gone and before their youth is gone. And so it just focuses on how women aren't going to be as beautiful as they are now, so they need to hurry up today, make love, get married, do whatever before their beauty is gone. And I don't really see how it's fair that we're only focusing on women and their physical appearance when men also age and, get less attractive as they get older. It's very sexist to just mainly focus and discriminate women and judge them that they won't be as beautiful as they are or as they were in their youth, and men won't find them as attractive and won't want to marry them and won't want to have sex with them because they're not as beautiful as they were when they were younger. So the last poem, A Married State, basically contradicts the first two poems, because the first two poems are all about, they need to hurry up, have sex, get married now before their beauty is gone. But in A Married State, the person is saying, no, don't do that, because it's not all that it's made up to be. You're basically giving away your freedom. She's trying to say, stay a virgin as long as you can, because once you let that go and cross over into a new chapter, then there's no going back. And I think that's really awesome that she's trying to give, the real truth and reality of it, saying that it's not all butterflies and rainbows, that they need to really think about this before taking that big step and making sure they're ready. And it shouldn't really matter what their beauty looks like. It matters if they're ready or not, So the main themes in these three poems is physical beauty and appearance, sex, virginity, and timing. And they all play a part and go with each other. And it was pretty easy to, figure it out and see how these correspond. And just basically, they're putting a time limit on women and their beauty, and I just don't think that is okay when they don't do it to men, because they are supposed to be equal, but I get in that time period they weren't. So that's obviously why it's all about the women's beauty, the women's physical appearance in their youth and such. I hope you enjoyed my comparisons, and thank you for watching.